Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the Deputy President William Ruto has been having series of rallies in Laikipia County, trying to sell his bottom-up agenda to the residents of Laikipia. And in one of his stopovers, Ruto had a rough time addressing the youth when they decided to boo him simply because they could no longer buy into what he was trying to sell to them. And then Ruto, in his angry way, he decided to shut down the youth by telling them to stop being stupid.
Mkutano yenu, wacheni upuzi. Hapana, no. Hapana. Tuwezi kukubali. Kwani mmekuja kutupigia makelele hapa? Mnanisikia? Kama hamtaki tuende na nidhamu, tafadhali, please, tuende na nidhamu. Msikuja hapa kupiga kelele kwa mkutano yangu. Kila mtu apange mkutano yake. Ama namna gani? Tunaelewana? Hapana. Apange mkutano yake. Hii mkutano ni yangu.
Now, Professor Mutahi Ngunyi had some remarks on Ruto's reaction, and this is what he has tweeted on his Twitter handle. Anger. Ruto booed in Laikipia. Then he tells Kikuyu youth opposed to him to stop being stupid. He also called Kiraitu stupid. If your opponent is a man of choleric temper, irritate him and his true color will show. The hyena is showing its spot. Or am I wrong? Hashtag in Baba's hands. That is Professor Mutahi Ngunyi. Now we are continuing with our Punchline discussion, but I have a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you have not yet subscribed. So I'm requesting you to subscribe so that any other time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. I'm also requesting you to give this video thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, every time, the Deputy President William Ruto has always wanted to portray himself as a man who is humble and living priesthood life. But the truth of the matter, and as you can see openly, if you want to know the true color of William Ruto, is when you try to irritate him. The same way this youth did to him. You will find that Ruto is a leader who always reacts to everything and get emotional. And once he is emotional, his true colors come out clear, and you can understand really if he is a humble person or if really he is living the priesthood life that he would want to portray outside there. So the reality of the matter is that Ruto might be wearing two colors. We have the PR color and the real color of William Ruto. So that color comes, as we have said, when you irritate him. And the biggest problem in a country or in any leadership position is when you have leaders who always get emotional when they are tempered. And you know, when someone is emotional, the reaction is not thoughtful. He can do anything. And the worst thing is when you have such leaders in highmost position of leadership. So that is William Ruto for you. And Professor Mutahi Ngunyi has described him as a man of choleric temper, meaning bad temper. So, and you see, when someone has such bad tempers, then anything can happen at any given point. And unakuja kurealize later that you have really messed up the whole thing. That's why Professor Mutahi Ngunyi, he goes on to say that in whose, he said down there, hashtag Baba's hands. Meaning he's also referring to what Atwell was saying, in whose hands are we safe? But funny enough is that those youth who are making noise to William Ruto, they are coming from a region where he has always portrayed to be his bedroom, politically speaking. So these are Kikuyu youth, as Professor Mutahi Ngunyi puts it outside there. And the other person Ruto was getting angry on was Kiraitu Murungi, who is a Meru, coming from Mount Kenya region. So the question is, we expect such things to happen in other areas rather than Mount Kenya region to William Samoei Ruto. So what comes out clear is that Ruto has repeatedly used abusive language to continuously campaign in Mount Kenya region. He has always used the name of Raila Amolo Odinga. Memuita muganga, mchawi, mtu wa kung'oa reli, mtu wa kurusha mawe, all those things. He has always used them to campaign in Mount Kenya, meaning you campaign Raila Amolo Odinga for you to win. Now, the reality is that people might not continuously buy into what Ruto has always used to sell them in Mount Kenya, yeah, because he's selling fear and the phobia of Raila Amolo Odinga. But now youth are outside there very clear, looking in William Samoei Ruto's eye, and simply need him to explain to him how he's going to take care of their interest, economical interest of everyone, the health factor, and all those job problems that we have in the country. Those are the issues that William Samoei Ruto should be addressing to the youth. But seemingly, he is giving little time to that. And most of his time, he is focusing on abusive and propaganda in Mount Kenya region. That could be one of the reasons why youth are not buying into what Ruto is selling to them up to now. So if Ruto will keep on telling people about bottom up, you are selling bottom up, but you're not explaining to people how really you are going to work out on this bottom up to make sure that everyone can live a stable life. How is he going to deal with corruption? And how is he going to deal with the issue of jobless in the country? As long as he cannot explain that, I'm sure youth will continue to be much angry on him. And they have more options. We have Raila Amolo Odinga, who is now coming on board, and people are buying into what he's selling. I don't know if One Kenya Alliance will stay to the ballot, but still is another option that youth have. So that's why people are still asking up to now, hashtag, in whose hands are we safe? Is it William Samoei Ruto? And how is he assuring us? If we come out this much openly and abuse us, rather than looking for another way to cool the youth down, you can cool their temper down in another way. You don't need necessarily to call them stupid. How he has done in that video, as you can see. There are other means you could approach this youth and cool their temperature down, telling them on one way or another. And that's why you see, every time William Samoei Ruto, when he wants to address people, he always, first of all, give out handouts. Or promise to give handouts. So that now, he will have an easy time to address this youth. So, he will maintain and contain the temperature of the youth because they know that after that they are going to get money. So that is one of the issues that Ruto has always used in his campaign. And so if you remove money from William Ruto campaign, then that campaign is going to remain a dry campaign, whereby it's going to be very hard for people to buy into what he is telling them, or even to turn out into his rallies in those big numbers. And mark you, even in those rallies, there are still rumors that Ruto is always buying people to come in his rally. Those are hired crowd. That's what people are saying. And it might be true. Because now, if you remove the hired crowd and you remain with the organic crowd, then what you see in this video is what you can anticipate in William Ruto rallies. And lastly, there could be reason why William Ruto is this much angry to the crowd that he is addressing. And one of the biggest reasons could be that Ruto has realized that he might not get all the vote from Mount Kenya region. For him, he knew 80-90% is going to score in Mount Kenya. But now, the truth on ground is that there is someone who is eating into his votes. The vote is going to be split. And therefore, the percentage he wished to get in Mount Kenya region could be reduced to 60 there. So this is one of the reasons also that make William Samoei Ruto get much angry, even to the people that he expects to vote for him, vote with him, and help him to form the next government. Otherwise, if he was sure that he still controlled the Mount Kenya region, then he could not get this much angry or emotional the way he's doing now. He could at least have another way to approach this youth. So, as a man who can easily get angry, he gets angry because he knows he is losing the ground. I don't know what you think about this, but you can also give me your view in the comment section. So let us meet there. We can exchange. You don't necessarily to agree with me. You can disagree with me, but constructive. So that in that way, we help other people to understand this discussion even more better. Again, also, there are some points maybe I have not mentioned. So we can go ahead and highlight all those points in the comment section to make the discussion more helpful to other people. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you. And I'm so much humble for the all support I get from all of you people. All of you. You have shown a very great support, and today we turned 1 million views, and this is just a new channel. We are just starting, but now we turned 1 million views. So I'm so much grateful to all of you and to the Almighty God. Thank you so much. May good God bless you, and see you in our next video.